Ender's Game, a deep dive into Orson Scott Card's sci-fi masterpiece. Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card is not just a science fiction novel. It's a profound exploration of leadership, morality, and the cost of war. The story is set in a future where humanity faces an existential threat from an alien species known as the Formics. In response, the world government searches for a military genius capable of leading Earth's forces to victory. This is where our protagonist, Ender Wiggin, comes in, a gifted child whose intelligence and strategic brilliance make him the ideal candidate for the government's highly secretive and ruthless military training program. From the moment Ender is chosen, his life is no longer his own. He is taken from his family and sent to Battle School, an orbital training facility where children undergo rigorous military training through competitive war games in a zero-gravity environment. The school is designed to push them to their physical, mental, and emotional limits, forcing them to develop the skills necessary to defeat an enemy they have never seen. Ender quickly rises above his peers, demonstrating a natural ability to command and strategize. However, his success comes at a price. He is isolated, manipulated, and forced into situations where he must either dominate or be destroyed. One of the novel's central themes is the nature of leadership. Ender is placed in increasingly difficult situations, often deprived of support or guidance, to mold him into a decisive and ruthless leader. He is forced to outthink his opponents, anticipate every possible move, and adapt under extreme pressure. His ability to do so is what makes him the perfect weapon. But at what cost? The adults in charge, including Colonel Graff, systematically strip Ender of his childhood, shaping him into a commander without giving him a choice in the matter. This raises significant ethical questions. Is it justifiable to use children as tools of war if the survival of humanity is at stake? How much can a person be pushed before they break? Beyond leadership, the book delves into psychological manipulation and control. Ender is constantly being tested, lied to, and maneuvered into situations where he has no real agency. He is told that everything he experiences is just a game, but in reality, it is all preparation for something far greater. His teachers and commanders manipulate him into believing that he is merely training, when in fact, he is being prepared to fight a real war. This culminates in the shocking climax of the book, when Ender believes he is playing a final simulation, only to discover that he has unknowingly led humanity's forces in a real battle and wiped out the entire Formic species. The emotional weight of this revelation is devastating. Ender, who has spent his entire life trying to balance his own capacity for violence with his deep sense of empathy, is horrified to learn that he has committed genocide. Throughout the novel, we see glimpses of Ender's internal struggle. He does not want to be like his older brother Peter, who is cruel and manipulative, yet he cannot afford to be weak. His entire journey is about maintaining this delicate balance, trying to survive in a system that demands both brutality and compassion. The novel also raises questions about the morality of war. The Formics, or buggers as they are commonly called, were once seen as an existential threat to humanity. However, by the time Ender realizes what he has done, he also learns that the Formics were not planning another attack. The entire war was based on a misunderstanding, and humanity's response, complete annihilation, was unnecessary. This forces readers to question the ethics of preemptive strikes, the dangers of seeing enemies as faceless threats, and whether survival justifies any means necessary. Orson Scott Card's writing style makes the book engaging and accessible while still carrying deep philosophical weight. The fast-paced action sequences, particularly the zero-gravity battles in Battle School, keep readers hooked, while the introspective moments allow for deeper contemplation on the themes of power, control, and the human cost of war. The way Card develops Ender as a character is masterful. He is a prodigy, yet still a child. He is a brilliant strategist, yet deeply empathetic. He is the savior of humanity, yet also its greatest weapon. One of the most interesting aspects of Ender's Game is how it resonates with real-world issues. The idea of training young minds for war is not entirely fictional. History has seen the use of child soldiers, propaganda aimed at youth, and the shaping of young minds for ideological purposes. The novel forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about how societies prepare for conflict and the moral dilemmas faced by those in positions of power. Despite its many strengths, the novel is not without controversy. Some critics argue that Ender is portrayed as almost too perfect, making it difficult to relate to him. Others feel that the book justifies extreme violence by suggesting that those who are intelligent and morally conflicted enough can wield it responsibly. Additionally, Orson Scott Card's own personal beliefs have sparked debates about the novel's underlying messages, though many argue that the story itself stands apart from the author's views. In the end, Ender's Game is a thought-provoking masterpiece that goes beyond the confines of traditional science fiction. It challenges readers to think critically about leadership, morality, and the consequences of our actions. It is a book that can be read as an exciting sci-fi adventure, but also as a deep philosophical exploration of human nature. What are your thoughts on the ethical dilemmas presented in this book? Do you think Ender was a hero or a victim of manipulation? Let's discuss in the comments. And if you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more book reviews and deep dives into literature. See you in the next video.